What's up, YouTube? It's Caleb here, otherwise known as the Bible Belt Picker. So I am leaving work. I had a patient cancel. So what I typically do when that happens is I'll go out to the Goodwill, which is less than half a mile from here, and I'll see if I can buy anything to flip to make up my lost profits. So if you watched my first video, you saw that I am a physical therapist. So I actually work in the pool. So I am in my bathing suit right now with my Crocs on, and it's probably about 30 degrees out here in Atlanta. So that's fun. But we'll head over to the Goodwill and see if I can find anything good. But first I need to run home and grab some or pack up some packages to take to the post office. And so yeah, I'll see you at home. All right, I got everything packed up. I got my oars, the ornaments, the troll doll, and these are the skates that I sold in one of my previous videos. And I bought those for $6 and sold them on auction for $160. So I actually found these while I went to thrift during the day when I had a patient cancel. So I actually made a lot more money during that hour than what I would have made at work. So I can make more money thrifting, but the likelihood of finding something that's that profitable every time you go is just not realistic. So, because if it was, I'd probably do this a lot more. But you know, you get lucky sometimes and sometimes you don't. So I'll see y'all at the post office. Alright, here we are in the Goodwill. I pick up this train set. Sold comps online were going for $20. This one was open. I put it back on the shelf right next to it. I pick up this VCR in the box, and I'll talk about this a little bit later. And what I typically do is I will put everything I want or want to look at in my cart, and that way I can go back and look it up later. That was a digital scale, I believe, and I'll always open stuff up. It's probably the curiosity in me, but I think there may have been a tool in there, or there might not have been anything at all. So I put that back on the shelf as well. And I look at this Magic Bullet to go. I think they wanted $40 for this. Sold comps on eBay were not comparable to the $40 price tag they wanted, so there was no meat left on the bone. And here I pick up this, well, not that, I was moving something. I pick up this Nespresso machine. You won't believe the price they were asking on this at Goodwill, and they were asking $100, which I'm going to see that here, the price tag in a second, but it was used, I believe. It didn't look like it was brand new, but yeah, for $100, was definitely not buying that. Alright, here is that VCR again. It looked to be brand new in the package, and they were asking, I believe, somewhere $5 to $8. Sold comps were pretty good, into the $60 range. And I put this back in the cart, and when I go to check out, the price tag was not the correct one. It was like hard goods or wooden goods. I don't know. They wouldn't sell it to me because the wrong price was on it, so I had to put it back. Alright, this next item I pick up is a tool for massage, or tool that a physical therapist would use. And I got home, I noticed that it smelled like smoke, and I put that in the description on eBay, and someone actually bought it. And I messaged them and told them that, hey, did you see the description? It does smell like smoke. And they said, no, they did not. And so I was like, okay, if you want a refund, I'll go ahead and refund you. I hadn't mailed it out yet, so they were appreciative of that. So now I have it relisted again. I did bleach it, and now it smells a little less like smoke. Alright, so I left the Goodwill. I saw that I had a little bit more time before I had to be back at work, so I headed to the other thrift store down the street, and I pick up this Harry Potter It's not Legos, but they're similar to Legos. So there were sold or listings or sold comps on eBay in that $50 to $80 range. So I have mine listed currently at $70. Alright, here I am just browsing around, seeing if anything jumps out at me. I see that they have this cart here. I'm not sure if that is a new stock cart or what. I do take a look at it, and I don't see anything that I wanted from that end. I come around to the other side, and this bag of toys kind of jumps out at me. I'm a sucker for these big grab bags. I don't know why, but I look at it. I didn't see anything that really jumped out at me, so I left it back on the cart. Alright, here I pick up this Wonder Woman mug set. So comps were in the $15, $16 range. I end up not picking this up. Not sure why, but I decided to leave it there. It did have a pretty good sell-through rate if I remember correctly, but yep, I left it there. Could be a good pickup for the next person. And here I head back over to the electronics. Didn't see anything I wanted. Their electronics section isn't the biggest. Alright, here I am. I'm just taking a quick peek at my watch to see how much time I have before I have to be back at work. And I notice that time is slowly ticking away. I just do a quick little glance down the jacket and clothes aisle. I don't have time to really go through everything. What I typically will do is I'll just scan the sleeves for any single stitch. And if I see any, I'll look at them, see if they're vintage, and if not, then I will put them back on the shelf. The single stitch is what you need to look for. They're typically means that they are vintage t-shirts. Alright, so I just pulled back up to work, and yeah, so that's how I do most of my thrifting. It's when I get a patient that canceled, I'll head out for the hour. I'll go to the post office and I'll hit up those 2 thrift stores real quick, and did all that in 35 minutes. So alright, so I'm not sure where I got 35 minutes from when I looked at my watch. It was definitely longer than that, but anyways, so I only picked up 2 items from that thrift haul, and so I always say quality over quantity. So anyways, let's get into what I did buy. So I bought these Harry Potter kind of Lego-y knockoff. They're called cartoon blocks. I paid $8 for these, and I have them listed on eBay for $70. So that should bring a $62 profit before taxes and fees and all that jazz. And I also bought this massage tool. It is called the Accurate Force 7.0, and it's just used for massage and trigger points and different things like that. So I paid $4 for this, and like I was saying in my video, it does smell like smoke. Still smells a little bit like smoke, but I still have that listed in the descriptions. And like I said earlier as well, someone did buy this, and I had them pay for shipping, but I printed the shipping label off and I paid for that. And then I was like, hey, let me just message this person again just to make sure that they know it does smell like smoke. And when they got the message, they messaged me back and said, hey, no, I didn't read the description and I'm very sensitive to smoke. And so I was like, okay, let me just, would you like a refund? So I sent them their full refund back plus shipping. So now I'm out the shipping. So now the cost of this is at around $19. So I do have it relisted for $45. So when it sells, I should get around a $26 profit. So in total, before fees and eBay and taxes and everything, I should make $88. So that is more than my hourly salary or hourly wage with physical therapy. But that is not as typical as it may seem. There are lots of days where I'll go into the Goodwill and thrift stores and not buy anything at all. But in today's case, I was able to make a little bit more than my hourly wage at work. So anyways, thank you for joining. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button and like button and leave a comment. And here is Megan with the verse of the day.
Today's verse of the day is John 3:16. So God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, so whoever loves him shall not perish but have eternal life. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Bible Ball Pickers. We are so grateful that you are watching the content.